Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and this is Yash and today I'm back with a new video that actually we are going to explain in this video, and we are basically I will explain the what is Docker actually, and we are going to create our first Docker file for a React based application. We are using Nginx to serve the website and everything. So stay with me till the end and let's start the video. I'm here on my screen. Hope it is visible. Yeah, it is visible. And here we have one our React based application. Actually, I use anti-gravity to create it. I just gave a one prompt to anti-gravity that please create me and the basic React based application on which we are going to perform our Dockerfile demo. So before that, let me explain you how the Docker flow works. So as we seen in a basic workflow of our DevOps lifecycle, so developer needs to create an application with their own dependencies. So for example, developer create an application by using node version 19 point something. So the application is perfectly fine running in developer's machine, but it is having the dependency issue that actually the node version is not latest. So for example, developer builds an application in a node version 19, right? So after the developer builds an whole application, it is running actually fine in a developer machine, but while testing the application goes to a testing team, right? So what the testing team does, it actually having some dependencies with like for example the tester having node version 20. So there is a version mismatch between the application developed by the developer and the application test which are going to test by the tester within their machine. So develop what happens, the developer leads to push the codes to the tester team. Tester team now tries to access the code and run the application, tries to test the code, but at that time what happened, so due to the version mismatch, the application not run well in a testing team, not a testing team, in a machine of the tester teams. So due to the version mismatch, that's where the Docker comes into place. It actually a containerization tool which actually packs the whole application within one container, and that container being shared by the testing team, or shared by the developer team with to a Docker registry or a Docker hub, which is just like a GitHub where we store our application image, and that image will be being pulled by the tester team with all the dependencies that were developed by the node. Sorry, that were developed by the developer team, right? How cool it is. So at that time, what happened? There is no version mismatch between the testing team and the developer team. So for that purpose, we use Docker, right? So uh, Docker is light in weight. It is having their own syntax article languages. It uses key value pair to write the Docker file. We just write a file, create image, and just push it to a Docker hub, and that's it. We are going ready to go with that image, whatever we want to work with, and deploy to a server as well. So in this demo purpose, we are going to create one Docker file for an React based application. So I usually used to have a doubt like how do we develop an Docker file for an basically React based application, right? So it is possible. We will develop a file for a React based application for a front end as well, and we are also able to create a Docker file for a backend as well. So in this demo, we are using a basic. I'm going to explain the basic structure of the Docker file, and we are going to create a one Docker file for an React based application. So let me show you the basic React based application which I have. No, I have not developed it, but which is developed by the anti-gravity for me, because I am not that much into development. Okay, so before starting, let me show. I'm in my React based app. So let me show you pwd. As you see, I'm inside my React based application. So here we run npm run dev, which actually runs our application. So okay, yeah, it is running fine. Let me show you the application, how it looks. This is our basic application. Basically nothing is there, it is just a front end, but actually impressive, right? I even don't know how to develop it, but anti-gravity does it for me, and I'm little bit happy for it, right? It is having overlay opticity. Look at this, it is cool, right? Okay, so let me show you. Now we'll stop it, right? By using Control C, we will stop it. Okay, so let's create one Docker file inside this folder. So Docker file basically having their own nomenclature, like Docker, right? Hit enter. You can see there is Docker image, right? Docker that actually this is whale image. So right. So let's write our one first Docker file for that, for our React based application. You can see there is that is in src having some components like components for a dashboard header. The whole code is running there side. code is present like site our first Docker file. So for we are using from we are using base like right okay from we are using base image has a node version. Let's take no, I'm not going to use 18. We are going to use 20. Okay, that's actually a latest one. So has a builder, right? Make sure you have extension installed in your VS Code that actually helps you. So my working directory, okay, it's fine. Application is our working directory. So we are going to okay, we are going to pack our application, and that is dot slash package.json. Then we are going to pack our package.logs.json as well. So copy, yeah, package dot. Oh, sorry, not that my dot. No, package slash log dot json, right? Dot slash, right? Now we are by using this command, basically we are copying that dependencies, whatever dependencies are there in a Dockerfile, right? Look at this, there is a version, there is a specific version listed out for the particular service we are using in this application. There is some dependencies having by the particular application on which the application is running on. So we are going to copy first that JSON files into our container. Okay, then okay, fine. We are going to run npm install. Okay, now we are going to copy everything present inside this directory to a directory present inside our container, right? So our directory is this one, right? So where the all files are present, and our second directory inside container, it is slash app, right? Here we are going to copy everything. Okay, first we copy the dependencies packages, whatever package.json and everything, and second we are going to copy every file inside that particular directory. Then we are running the run npm run then build the file, and then running the whole application. Then we are going to use run, sorry, uh, run again, run to install our serve to use serve to basically serve our website to a web server. So npm install okay, it install -g and then serve. This after installing serve inside the container, we use expose our application to a port 3000. So 3000 is a default, like whatever port you want you can give it. Again, then we are using command, but here inside in the build we are using this dist file where the actual index.html file is present. So here we are implementing dist, right? So it actually point out that index.html to serve the application to a web browser, right? So now our basic configuration Docker file is present and actually build right now. So control S, we'll do control S to save the file, and then everything looks fine, right? Let me explain you once again. This is actually a base image we are using as a node 20. Then we are copying, we are making one directory as a slash app. Then we are copying all packages from our current directory to that working directory. Then we are installing the node modules. Then we are copying every possible file from our current directory to container directory has a slash app. Then we are using run to build the application. Then we are using serve, installing serve, exposing application to the port, like basic command serve -s, then this and we are exposing our port 3000 right now. So everything is ready. So let's run our first image and create that first image. So for that we are using command as a docker. First, to make sure docker is there. Yeah, it is there. Okay, so now we'll see the first command, docker build -t to give a tag. Let's give it a tag, right? React practical. Okay, and dot. So what this command actually do? We are using docker to build our first image by using this docker file. We are giving it a tag like react practical, and now we are saying that to a docker, that docker file is present inside current directory. For that we are using dot. Okay, so let's run it. It will take 2 to 3 seconds or more than enough. So let it take. Okay, it will take in okay, enough. It is creating. Let it create. Yeah, it is done. Okay, so you are, as you see, our container is oh, sorry, image is ready. So let it clear, and I will show you our first image, docker image ls. Here you see our image, and here we have our image ID. So copy it. We are going to run the container by using this image. So for that, we are using command docker run to run our first container with a port. We are exposing port 3000 to 3000. Like this is our host port, and we are exporting this as a 3000 and inside container to container. So here we have to paste our image ID, right? By using which image we are going to create our first container and hit enter. So yeah, as you see, info accepting connection at HTTP localhost 3000. So our container is accepting the request, and application actually exposed to internet on port 3000. So let me copy this whole thing, and here, oh, that one only. Okay, here we should paste. Okay, second. Okay, we are using it, and let's hit enter. As you see, our container is running, and it is exposed to our application is also running, right? So it is right now here. Let me show this functionality. Yeah, it's full, right? Okay. So as you see, the get request is being accepted and return the 304 in a as a output. So this is our basic image which we create for our React based front end application. So let me stop this. In the next part, we are going to see. Let's see that how we use Nginx as a base image. So has a serve instead of serve, we are using Nginx to serve our application. Okay. In this part of the video, we are using Nginx to serve our web application. So for that, I have one Dockerfile. Let me paste it here. So I will explaining you that what is this actually Dockerfile will do. So it is actually as same as the previous Dockerfile we written. Just we are not using serve, and we are instead of we are using Nginx. So here we are going to copy that particular file config file from here to that our Nginx default path inside the container. So make sure you have Nginx installed within your machine. It is not enough. It is not actually required, but in container it is required. So from using Nginx Alpine, it is actually downloading the Nginx file. Sorry, Nginx what is Nginx service inside the container, and is copying the build file which is taken by the build application builder as a builder to from distinct path to source has a nginx.html path here, and we are exposing the port into 80, right? So it is enough. I think here we have to copy something. Let me check from my files. Yeah, here we have to copy that nginx.config file. Okay, where the actual logic present. Okay, so we are using nginx as a command, and everything looks fine, right? So let me write and something nginx file. Let me save this first, and we are using nginx configuration file. So I have my code. I will provide you the okay documentation, right? So this is a where this is a basically configuration file of Nginx which we written in default path, right? So we are going to copy this Nginx configuration file to the default kind of configuration file inside the container, right? So here in the default configuration file, we are going to copy this nginx.config. So make sure you have a same name with this name as a nginx config, and let it save. So let's create a container. So first we have to create image. So let's give it a tag like nginx, sorry, not nginx, docker uh, build hyphen t, give it a name like react only. Let's give it a react or react 01, right? So and dot, okay, it will create an image. Yeah, done. Now we will list the image by using docker image ls, right? So here we have react 01, where is it? Yeah, here we have react 01, and we have our image id. So docker run hyphen p to 80, let's export it to 8080, right? So now our image id. So let's give it a enter. Okay, so it is running right now. I think it is, yeah, it is running. Working is progress. So let's move to our local browser and just hit localhost with the no port. Ah, as you see, our application is still running on Nginx, but this time we are using Nginx as a web server, and we are serving this website by using Nginx, right? So this is running on port 80. Why you don't see here? Because the default port of HTTP is 80, right? Make sure you have it, and everything is looks good. So let me stop, and yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you like the video and you are taken some insight from this video. In next video, we are going to create our Dockerfile for a backend by using Node as well. But next time we are integrating front end as well. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, and let me know in a comment section what I need to be improved and what you want more from my side, right? So stay with me through my journey. I will be sharing everything with you, whatever I learn day by day with a live project, as well as if you need my some need some tutorials like what is from basic, right? So let me know in a comment section. Till now, see you again. Bye bye.